Alright guys, Dominic here for KitGuru, and here at KitGuru we review plenty of graphics cards. That means it's really important we have a high-end, up-to-date test system which we can use when benchmarking those graphics cards. So in this video we're really just letting you know we've actually updated our GPU test rig with the Overclockers UK Germanium system, which you can see here. Funnily enough, the CPU can actually be the most important component when benchmarking graphics cards, because you need to make sure you have enough cores and that they're running fast enough so that your graphics card you are testing isn't bottlenecked at all. Our previous system used the i7 7700K, which is still a very solid quad-core chip, but with this updated system we made sure Overclockers UK sent us something with the i7 8700K. Not only does it have top-notch IPC, so its single core speeds are really fast, but it's also got 6 cores, and that means we can be completely confident we are not getting any bottleneck from the CPU which would be affecting our GPU scores. Obviously the graphics card we have in there at the moment is the Asus ROG Strix GTX 1080 Ti. At the minute though, that's just there as a placeholder. We have already actually reviewed this graphics card here at KitGuru, but it would just look a bit funny if we showed you a system without a graphics card, so we thought, you know, we'll put in the GTX 1080 Ti and make it look finished. For the rest of the spec, the Overclockers UK Germanium is very well rounded in all areas. So alongside the i7 8700K, which actually comes pre-overclocked to 4.9 GHz, which again really helps us be confident that we are alleviating any potential bottleneck. So alongside that, we also have 16 GB of DDR4 memory from Team Group. That is the Nighthawk RGB version. So obviously it looks really good, and the fast speed also again helps make sure everything's going as fast as it possibly can. And then both the CPU and the memory are plugged into the Asus ROG Strix Z370F gaming motherboard. Cooling the i7 8700K, we actually have one of Overclocker's own TechLab CPU coolers. This is a 240mm unit, and it looks like it has been manufactured in partnership with Acertech, which, as we know, they have a great reputation for CPU coolers. Alongside that, we also have a 500GB Samsung 960 EVO SSD. This is obviously of the M.2 variety. Should we run out of space on that SSD, however, there is also a 3TB Seagate hard drive, which just gives us more than enough space we could ever need for any of our benchmarks and games. Another really important component for testing graphics cards is the power supply. Here we have the Superflower LeadX 2, and that is an 850 watt unit, which gives us plenty of headroom when we need to run some really power-hungry graphics cards. All of the components come housed in the case, which is the Phanteks M3 Evolve ATX Tempered Glass Edition. I've obviously removed the panel just so you can have a look at the components, but it is tempered glass, which means not only do we get a really fast system perfect for benchmarking with our graphics cards, it will also look really good while doing so. In actual fact, the Germanium comes fully loaded with RGB lighting as well, and all the components sync up really nicely, so again, it's going to look really good while we are doing our benchmarking. I do also want to commend Overclockers UK for their rear cable management. This will make life a lot easier for me if I ever have to unplug anything or I need to reroute some cables, for instance. Everything's really clean and tidy around the back. So again, we can see a high grade level of workmanship from Overclockers UK. So that's it for our new test rig. It's the Overclockers UK Germanium. The reason why we've gone into such detail about it is because you can actually buy this system if you want to use exactly the same hardware that we'll be using when testing our graphics cards. We frequently get messages over on Facebook with people asking us what hardware do we use, can we get the same hardware, just because they want to have exactly the same rig that we at KitGuru use. So we will leave a description down below. This current system with a GTX 1080 Ti from Overclockers UK, the Germanium currently costs £2,400, and that's actually currently discounted, so it's going to go up, I think it's an extra £200. So if you do want to buy the exact same test system that we will be rocking for all of our future graphics cards, you can currently get the Overclockers UK Germanium for £2,400. So I'm Dominic for KitGuru. This is the Overclockers UK Germanium. We're just letting you know we have updated our test rig, so all of our future graphics card testing will now be done with the Germanium. Stay tuned as well, because I know we have an ASRock RX 580 coming in, which will be interesting to look at, and we'll of course be using that with the new system. If you like this video, you can give us a thumbs up. You can also subscribe and leave a comment below. Make sure you hit the bell icon as well to be notified about all of our future videos, and we'd also love to chat with you over on Facebook and Twitter. Until then, I will see you in the next video.